Alright. Wow, the game just starts, and you have to press the start button. That's really weird. Yeah, okay. Well, this is Mousetrap by Exidy, actually. And I actually played the heck out of this game when I was a kid on my Atari 2600. Here I thought this was going to be a real simple video, and then I found out that there is an arcade game and a Coleco version. That's my new term. So, obviously I'm going to have to check those out as well, but this was the version I played as a kid. And I can't say that I was ever good at it, but I did like the game. Now that I'm looking at it, whoop. Let's try it again. Now that I'm looking at it and playing it as somebody who's actually pretty good at games, so it's basically Pac-Man, but with a twist. We immediately go to the next level. I find that kind of cheap. So I'm actually frozen in place for a little while, so if I just press straight to the left, that cat can actually get me. Anyway, so if I hold down the button, I change the maze and how it looks. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, and then if I tap the button, I turn into a dog and I can attack the cats like Pac-Man getting his power pellet thingy or whatever. So anyway, I'm basically Pac-Man, but I'm a mouse. I'm picking up cheese instead of whatever. And it kind of just repeats a lot. I think the cats get faster each level. But I will have to check out. It looks like the arcade game has more cats available to it. And then the way my brain works, there's a noise this game keeps making. It makes me think of, I forget what the game is called. Is it just called The Mountain King? Which I hate that game. I actually tried playing it one time already, but ugh. Ah, no, stop. Yeah. So if you forget that you need to hold down the button, you can kind of waste your dog biscuits. Mountain King. I hate that game. Always wanted to like it as a kid, but I think the reason I wanted to like it as a kid is because it has the music in it, in the Hall of the Mountain King, which is just a really good song, you know? I'll have to check that out later. Anyway, I got distracted. I don't know if I made that clear, but this game was made by Exidy, who made Venture. And then this was an arcade game. It's kind of a cross between Pac-Man and I guess there's a game called Ladybug, but I played a home port version, or I should say rip-off, called Lady Tut, which was kind of weird, but it's another game I'll have to play sometime. Whoa. So yeah, the cats get faster. It seems to be about the extent of how the game gets harder. And if you can get fortunate enough to capture two of the cats in the middle, the rest of the level's pretty easy. Just remember not to switch the maze around anymore. Especially since I can just dog attack this last cat. Nope, that wasn't the best move. Yeah, so I thought this would be a simple one, but then, of course, find out there's a Coleco version and a arcade version. I haven't played any in television, so I'm not sure. You know, like, I don't know if I should probably go check out that. I don't have anybody on my channel who's way into the Intellivision, but it might be fun to go explore some of those games. But it's really the Colecovision that I've been really impressed with. Like, it was a generation ahead, really. Yeah, so one problem with this is if you're actually a good player like I am these days. My cat really is into this thing again, isn't he? Yeah, I fed you, remember? You just like attention, huh? I know I don't always look like a good player, especially when I'm playing Dragonfire, but just in case. Interesting that Exidy did this, because they were doing some interesting things with AI and venture. I'm not seeing any way through this without turning into a dog. But I don't quite understand how intelligent these cats actually are, so ugh. Hold down the button. Don't tap it. One of these days when I have a lot of time, I want to play Java Gym. It's going to be one of those cheat till you win games, because I cannot beat that game naturally. Like White Viper. And those games take a lot out of me because, I mean, it's kind of my fault, but I've been editing in the death count, and that takes some work. It's a little tedious, I guess. But Java Gem is a game that's haunted me since I was young, trying to figure out how the heck that game worked. And again, not having like the instruction manual. Sometimes some of those games were just too obscure to figure out. One thing I have not really been doing is seeing what the difficulty controls do in these Atari games. Not sure that they do anything in this game at all, since this is a weird game where it starts off right away. I actually like that cat sound. It's pretty good for the Atari. Alright. This game, I might actually have to just stop playing because it's like just way too easy. And I have to like go eat breakfast to get ready for work and all that stuff. There's a little bit of intelligence. You can mostly avoid these cats using the maze, blocking off sections of the maze away from them. And then you have the dog biscuit to help you out when you're in a tight spot. I think as a kid I didn't understand that you held down the button for the maze and tapped the button for the dog biscuits. So I think I often just sat there like wasting, like, oh, how come I can't get the maze to move? Alright, see, and the cats seem to get kind of stuck, so I could just walk all the way around them here. I think if I get to 2,000, I'm just going to have to stop. In fact, I think I have more lives now than I started the game with. This game needs a soundtrack. Other than meow. Meow. Ooh. Well, they're getting pretty fast, aren't they? Oops. I just eat 2 cats. Well, still going strong, still got 4 lives, and I need to go get my breakfast going, so I'm going to say, this game was pretty fun for me as a kid. It's obviously kind of too easy now, so I guess if you want a nice relaxing game, not like a crazy hard game like Dragonfire turned out to be for me. See, I got 4 dog biscuits, so what now, cats? What now? Alright, that's gonna be it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, what up guys? I am playing Mousetrap for the Colecovision. I was gonna call it the Coleco version, but that didn't actually make sense in that context. Sorry for the scratchy voice. I have a pretty serious postnasal drip I'm recovering from. Blah. Anyway, I'm going in completely blind. I don't know what the Coleco version of Mousetrap is like at all. So I'm just gonna hit skill level 1 player, and see what happens. This is the Dug music. Dig Dug. Dig Dug. What is this? How come the buttons aren't working? Okay. Alright. Sounds like Dig Dug music. It's a little bit off. Okay, but there's something wrong with my emulator controls? Or we just... I'm gonna have to check my emulator controls because I'm getting nothing in terms of button presses. And I doubt that's how it's supposed to work. Oh my cat. Okay. Wait, please click OK while holding buttons corresponding to Fire A on joystick 1. I don't know what that means. Fire B. Fire L. This one? R? Okay, let's see. Nothing. I wonder. There's gotta be something. Cancel. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a minute and see if we can find the manual, because there's something I'm missing. Okay. I had to use my remapping software, but I think this is gonna work. So, in the original Coleco, you would have had an overlay, and then you see there's 3 different colors of walls. So let's see here, red walls are this button, yellow, and blue. So there's some pretty interesting tactical... What the heck? That was weird. I lost control of my guy for a second. Alright, so which one's yellow? Yellow's the middle one. That was really weird. Oh, there's a bonus for the cheese. Okay. Yellow's the middle. Got my cat meowing at me again, of course. Alright, we're on this side. Oh, that cat's coming my way. Alright, oh, and a key. That's the key for bonus. Man, I'm all about these bonuses. It's kind of weird, there's no, oh, it's doing that thing again. Oh, I think I had that problem before, didn't I? Has to do with my emulator not liking my gamepad when it's not in a certain mode, I think. Okay, so 4 cats. Anyway, so far, this blows the heck out of the Atari version. More cats. The fact that you have 3 buttons. Oh. I thought those were safe corners or something, but they are definitely not. Okay, good to know. If I had reacted more quickly, I could have turned into a dog, but I was being dumb, so that didn't happen. Ooh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, I'm starting to understand that. So on higher difficulty levels, there's a hawk that comes after you. And then I can still turn into a dog, just like in the Atari version. So there's different music, that's pretty interesting. Yellow's the middle one. I wonder if there's colors on the overlay if you're playing the original game. Leave that level. So once again, it's a pretty easy, it's a pretty easy game though. Like the Atari version, I was not dying. I haven't figured out how many lives I have actually. I am noticing now. Remember the Exidy's Venture, same company, for the Colecovision. Also had kind of like they were showing off that their console could do some interesting things with music, you know? They were playing different kind of classical tunes. Kind of get that same vibe out of this one. Oh, I got 2 cats meowing at me. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and reset. This is way too easy. I'm going to go ahead and reset and play on the hard... Whoa, actually, these cats are getting fast, aren't they? I might keep this. Whoa. Oops, I accidentally used 2 biscuits. I think the only way the Atari beats this one out is I love the sound the cats make when you chew them up as a dog. They're like, meow! Oh. Couldn't remember. I think the red is the left button on mine. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna play this here. This is pretty fun. Oh, jeez. Yellow's the middle. Yes, I have 3 buttons to keep track of. Blue's on the right. Alright. So if I go on the end, where do I have a control over working out? Or is it random? Whoa! It's random. It's random. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yellow's the middle one. Look how fast these cats are. Oh man. Yellow's the middle. But yeah, see, it's pretty easy in my opinion. Even with the cats going super fast, like the Atari version. On this mode, and the fact I can turn into a dog whenever I want. Ooh. It's when you can kind of push yourself with moving maze blocks. Bonus mouse. Okay, I am not dying anytime soon, am I? How fast can these cats go, though? I don't know if they can go any faster than that. Ooh. Yeah, well, I got biscuits for days. Okay. That one. And then the fact that the maze layout doesn't change. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oops. Yeah, that works. Turn to a dog. Oops. Although the cats come back so fast, I don't know if it's... Oof! That got me. I guess they don't have that many lives, do I? Eat these dogs, or eat these cats. Get that cheese. Go ahead and get that. You can see the cats kind of pause right before they come out of their holes. I'm gonna say these people have way too many cats. They should probably have the council call on them, but really, if I had a mouse problem like this, I'd probably get this many cats too. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I think it's my last life. Okay, this is good. I got pretty far. And then, yeah, like I said, like, the fact that there's 3 different colors does make it confusing, because it's like, oh, wait, yellow? No, wait, which one's yellow? Like, it's kind of hard to remember in the moment. Oh, no, I didn't want you to give me extra life. I'm gonna be done. I gotta go make breakfast. Okay. And I don't know, these cats are going faster at this point. They just kind of maxed out, I think. But I think I had that same problem with Venture. If I played the easy mode, if I remember right, I couldn't die. Like, I just kept continuing the hardest level over and over again. Or the highest level or whatever. I think it's a similar thing here. Which is, I guess, got stuck for real on that thing. Okay. To think about, like, to think pretty carefully about which way the walls turn. Alright. I do get the feeling that I'm not going to die off. Maybe if I beat this level, I'll just call it good. So I want to check out one of the harder difficulty modes with the Hawk. I guess one of the things I really like about the Colecovision 2 is that most of these games, at least all the ones I could tell, have at least 4 levels of difficulty, so if the game's too easy, you can make it harder. Oh, come on, move, mouse, move! Something weird about him getting caught in the corner sometimes. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and reset. It's just a little bit, you have 2 lives. I'm not dying off, so I'm going to reset. And we'll try it with I'll try the hardest mode, because I'll probably die off really quickly. So, 1 player, skill level 4. Oh wow, look at how many cats there are. 6 cats, okay. And then there's a hawk. So that's funny, and then I come back with cats surrounding me. So to get rid of the hawk, you have to go in the purple in thing. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. 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 Still isn't that hard, but the cats aren't moving that fast yet. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Oh. So, let's do the end thing, and he gets confused, but I end up next to a cat. What? He didn't go away, though. Now he's going away. Okay, got it. Alright, so I beat that level. I wonder how many levels it is before the cats kind of max out their speed. Yeah, this is really kind of fun, though. It's like Pac-Man, but with more to it, you know? Uh-oh. And if you remember what all the buttons do, you're good. Yeah, you know what? I think I would skip straight to the hardest mode on this one, guys. Because... So I'm already to the fast music. And this mouse has got a lot of stuff out to kill it. Oh. Move, 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 move. Uh-oh. You know, again with the Exidy AI, they seem to have been really good at kind of making it like a challenge. Like, the hawk doesn't go straight for me, but it seems to be inching towards me, you know? Nope. And then like, your mouse moves so fast too. It's kind of fun. It's a fun game. And gosh, this game reminds me of Adventure. Oh, look, the hawk got stuck. That must have been a graphical error, though. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's a cat in there. I'm gonna have to eat it. I don't know if the dog is immune to the hawk or not. Still not that hard of a game, though. Like, okay, now the cats are at full speed, so let's see. Oh, 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 oh. I got kind of stuck. Okay. This is getting real, man. Getting better at remembering what button does which color. Ooh. Okay. And there's that center that's kind of safe. It's kind of interesting. Oh! Yeah, okay. Well, the cat's going this fast, it starts getting kind of interesting. Oh, man. And then sometimes this... Whoa, jeez, the cats are going fast. Okay. And then this mouse moving this fast is actually a little bit of a liability. Because sometimes you don't make the corners that you want to make, you just run right past them. You're like, whoa, oops. Yeah, this game, man, it feels so much like Venture. Like the art style, kinda. Oh, here it goes. How many cats can I eat? Well, you think about it, in the Atari version, you can capture 2 of the cats in the middle, and when there's only 3 cats, that sort of makes the game pretty easy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, the hawk can kill the dog. That's good to know. Oh. Didn't quite mean to do that, but I got dog biscuits for days. Where'd I end up? Oh. Might as well use these dog biscuits. Eat all these dang cats. I got a bonus life. Yeah, I thought this would go a lot faster than it's going, but I am kicking butt. This game's fun. Oh, I got killed. Man. Makes sense that I'm enjoying this, though. I really loved Miss Pac-Man as a kid. Like, I could play the heck out of that game. Oh, the bird got me before I got to the end. Alright, last life. Probably gonna die this level. Just go heavy on the dog, try to get through as fast as I can. Oh, I made it. Dog. I got biscuits for days, man. Oh no! The dog ran off right at the wrong moment. Alright, that was really fun. Man, I wish I had known about Colecovision, about Exidy. This game was fun. I will probably tack on the Atari game to the end of this video, so it's going to be another long video, but that's it for today because I got to go make breakfast and get going for the day. So, be a little time bump, and I'll come back with the Atari version if I can find it. So, see ya then, I guess. Ooh. Looks like we got it to work. So we are trying to check out Exidy's Mousetrap for the arcade. Hopefully this works out for us. I'm actually streaming off of Internet. Excuse me, what is it? Internet Archive? Whatever it is. I could not find a working ROM, but it's on the archive, so... Alright, let's see. Well... Okay, so 5... Oh, okay. I think that's like a default, isn't it? Alright, and it looks like... I don't know what the buttons are going to do, though. Okay. This is not going to go well for me, because I'm going to have to figure out what the buttons are. Okay, I'm getting there. Spacebar is the red ones. Okay, it controls the dog. Shift is blue. Yeah, I know, if you guys could just give me a moment to figure out what the buttons are. Just realized I'm gonna... So, shift is blue. Okay, I got them all now. Alright, I'm actually gonna exit out for a moment and get my remapping software so I can actually use my gamepad to play this game. I'm curious too. Yeah, okay. The AI seems more aggressive in the arcade version again, just like in the Adventure. The AI was like cheap in the arcade, and then the home port wasn't so bad. Okay. Well, I'm going to pause the recording for a minute and get my remap software set up. Alright, let's see if I have it working now. So that should be coins. That should be start. Yeah, alright. I got remapped to my gamepad so I can at least play like it's a game. Oh jeez. There's a really weird, almost analog feeling to the way the mouse works, or moves. Oh, and there's a hawk already, okay. I have a lot of biscuits. Okay. Let's see. Left button. Blue, yellow. This is like Reaper. Ooh, boy. No. Hawk don't care if I'm dog or not. Message. Enter in to make Hawk stupid. I'm not very good at this. The different cats are different speeds. That's interesting. Oh boy. Oh, oh, the hawk is coming after me. I can't remember what button. There's a paper clip? What the heck? Dog biscuit. Safety pin? Meow. Oh. No. No. Oh, that hawk just went straight for me. Literally one little pellet of cheese left. Yeah, this is very similar to Venture in that, like, the arcade is super hard. So that's interesting. Different model, though, because in the arcade, they want it to be flashy, but then they want you to lose. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to do the yellow, but probably worked out, because I don't think I would have gotten it. So there's, since the hawk is so aggressive, oops, I'm really getting these backwards. Oh, look at that! Since the hawk is so aggressive, you almost need to be hanging out near the end, like, yep, there comes my Devin to make noise again. We are convinced he likes to make noise. Like we've seen, oh gosh. He basically, the controls in this are not great. Alright, so yellow's the middle one, red is that one. Yeah, it's actually hard to make the corners for some reason. Come on, come on. You, what? Oh. Wait, where'd the hawk go? The hawk just goes away? Oh, here comes again. Ah! Oh my gosh, it's so hard to control this. Alright, go in to make hawk stupid. Alright. Get those cats out of there. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, go in there, you stupid dog. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm out of biscuits. Oh. Yeah, there's something wrong with the controls in this version. If you see me, like, I keep going past the turns I want to make. I'm going to play one more time just to see if I can get a handle on what's happening. Yeah, like, it almost feels analog. Oh, jeez. I have two cats meowing over there now. I don't think you can hear Romeo, though. It's like you almost have to, like, slow down for the corners or something. It's weird. But like the longer I'm pressing in one direction, the faster he goes. Okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wasted my dog. Yeah, and then these cats are pretty smart. They seem to have a decent AI backing them up. Oh, came right after I went in there. I beat a level. Bonus scores for cheeses. Oh gosh, now the cats are faster. Yeah. Oh! Pressed the wrong button. Arrgh. I think they reuse music, don't they? Their arcade. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, well, I think I'm done. Just like Venture, I think the Coleco version wins because there's something about that arcade feel where it's just way too hard and it's just there to eat up your quarters. And the Coleco version has the difficulty selection, so you can leave that bird out until you're used to the game, and then you can add the bird in. So yeah, I played the Coleco version, and there's almost no loss in graphics or sound. This isn't that great of an arcade game in terms of graphics and sound, so yeah, goodness. Well, I think that completes Mousetrap. I don't know what else it was on, but those are the three systems I'm most interested in, so there we go. I beat a level. Bonus scores for cheeses. Oh gosh, now the cats are faster. Yeah.